Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your daily English dose. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey behind the silver screen to uncover one of Hollywood's most fascinating secrets: newbie special effects. Have you ever watched a film and seen something utterly impossible? A city crumbling, a dragon soaring, or a character transforming right before your eyes, and wondered, how on earth did they do that? For centuries, filmmakers have been master illusionists, tricking our eyes and minds to bring their wildest imaginations to life. In this video, we'll dive deep into the captivating history and mind-blowing techniques that create cinematic magic. We'll start with the ingenious analog tricks of the past, witness the groundbreaking digital revolution, and marvel at today's cutting-edge visual effects that blur the line between reality and fantasy. Get ready to have your imagination sparked and boost your English skills as we journey into the dazzling world of movie magic. Let's begin. First, let's travel back in time to the early days of cinema and discover the roots of movie magic: classical analog special effects. Long before the age of computers, filmmakers used ingenious practical techniques to create illusions directly in front of the camera. These methods relied on clever engineering, forced perspective, and incredible artistic skill. Think about the iconic giant ape in the 1933 film King Kong. This colossal creature was brought to life not by computers, but through meticulous stop-motion animation. Animators moved a small, detailed model of Kong tiny increments at a time, taking a single photo for each movement. When these thousands of individual photos were played back quickly, Kong appeared to move realistically on screen. It was a painstaking process, often taking weeks or months to animate just a few minutes of screen time, but the results were revolutionary for its time, making audiences believe a giant ape was stomping through New York City. Another master of stop motion was Ray Harryhausen, whose work defined fantasy films for decades. From the mythical creatures in Jason and the Argonauts to the battling skeletons, his stop-motion creations brought fantastical beasts to life, with a unique charm and realism that still captivates audiences today. These early techniques were not just about creating monsters. They were about crafting believable performances from inanimate objects, showcasing the incredible patience and artistic vision of the animators. Beyond stop motion, early filmmakers employed a range of other clever analog tricks. One such technique was matte painting. This involved painting incredibly detailed backgrounds or extensions of sets onto large sheets of glass or boards. These paintings were then carefully combined with live-action footage, often by precisely aligning them in front of the camera or using optical printers. For example, a scene might show actors walking through a small physical set, while the rest of a towering castle, a vast alien landscape, or a futuristic city was a meticulously painted backdrop seamlessly blended into the shot. This was a cost-effective way to create epic environments without building massive physical sets. The original Star Wars trilogy masterfully used matte paintings to create stunning alien planets like Tatooine and towering structures like the Death Star. Similarly, the fantastical worlds of The Wizard of Oz were often brought to life through painted backdrops. Another common technique was forced perspective, where objects or characters are placed at varying distances from the camera to make them appear larger or smaller than they actually are. This was famously used to make hobbits appear small next to Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings films, long before digital scaling was common. Rear projection and front projection were also crucial. These techniques involved projecting pre-filmed footage onto a screen behind the actors, making it appear as if they were driving a car through a city or flying through the sky. Think of classic car chase scenes, where the background rushes by, but the actors inside the car remain perfectly still. These analog methods, though seemingly simple by today's standards, required immense precision, ingenuity, and artistry. They laid the foundational groundwork for all future special effects, proving that with creativity, anything is possible on screen. Next, let's explore a pivotal moment that forever changed movie magic: the dawn of computer-generated imagery, or CGI. While early attempts at computer graphics appeared in films as early as the 1970s, like the wireframe spaceship in Future World or the groundbreaking digital landscapes in Tron, it wasn't until the early 1990s that CGI truly began to revolutionize filmmaking, making the impossible seem real and challenging the very definition of what could be filmed. One of the earliest and most groundbreaking uses of CGI came in the 1991 film Terminator 2: Judgment Day. The liquid metal villain, the T-1000, was an unprecedented digital character. Watching him morph and reshape on screen, passing through bars or reforming from a puddle, was unlike anything audiences had ever seen. Filmmakers used early computer animation to seamlessly transform his body, creating fluid and impossible movements that practical effects, like animatronics or prosthetics, simply couldn't achieve. The T-1000's digital fluidity was a clear signal that computer graphics were no longer just a novelty. They were becoming an indispensable tool for storytelling. Another significant early milestone was James Cameron's 1989 film, The Abyss. While not as widely recognized for its CGI as T2, The Abyss featured the revolutionary pseudopod, a sentient water tentacle that interacted with the characters. This was one of the first truly organic-looking CGI characters, pushing the boundaries of fluid dynamics in computer graphics. These early digital effects, though limited by today's standards, were incredibly complex to create at the time, requiring immense computing power and innovative software development. A true game-changer that solidified CGI's place in Hollywood, however, arrived with Steven Spielberg's 1993 masterpiece, Jurassic Park. Before this film, most dinosaur movies relied on stop-motion animation or large, cumbersome animatronics. But Jurassic Park introduced incredibly realistic, fully rendered CGI dinosaurs that moved with a terrifying grace and weight never before imagined. The sheer realism of the T-Rex, the velociraptors, and the gentle Brachiosaurus convinced audiences that dinosaurs had truly returned to Earth. Jurassic Park achieved its stunning realism by expertly blending CGI with sophisticated animatronics. For close-up shots or moments requiring physical interaction, full-scale animatronic dinosaurs were used. For wide shots, running sequences, or complex movements, CGI took over. This seamless combination created a sense of believability that had never been seen before. The film proved that CGI could not only create fantastical creatures, but integrate them so perfectly into live-action footage that they felt undeniably real and tangible. Jurassic Park wasn't just a blockbuster. It set a new standard for visual effects and opened the floodgates for digital innovation across Hollywood. It demonstrated that digital artists could craft characters and environments that were indistinguishable from reality, or at least believable within the context of the film. This era also saw the rise of digital compositing, replacing the more laborious optical printing process. Digital compositing allowed filmmakers to combine multiple layers of images, live-action footage, matte paintings, and CGI elements, with much greater precision and flexibility, making seamless illusions easier to achieve. The digital revolution had truly begun. Today, visual effects, VFX, the modern evolution of special effects, are no longer just an add-on. They are an integral part of almost every major film, from blockbuster superhero movies to historical dramas and even romantic comedies. VFX artists use cutting-edge technology to create entire worlds, impossible creatures, and breathtaking action sequences that would be too dangerous, too expensive, or simply impossible to film in real life. One of the most common applications of modern VFX is the creation of digital doubles and crowd replication. Instead of hiring thousands of extras for a massive battle scene, VFX artists can create a few hundred unique digital characters and then multiply them to create an entire army. Digital doubles are also used for dangerous stunts, or to seamlessly replace actors for certain shots, allowing for incredible feats that would be impossible or unsafe for a human performer. Think about the epic battles in The Lord of the Rings or Gladiator, where armies of thousands filled the screen. A significant portion of those were digitally replicated characters. Another awe-inspiring aspect of modern VFX is fluid simulations and destruction effects. From towering tsunamis in disaster movies to crumbling buildings in superhero films, these effects are created using complex algorithms that simulate the physics of water, fire, smoke, and debris. The level of detail and realism is astounding, making audiences truly feel the impact of these catastrophic events. Films like Transformers or 2012 showcase the incredible power of these destruction effects, turning cities into digital rubble with terrifying accuracy. The backbone of many modern VFX shots is the green screen or blue screen technique, also known as chroma keying. While the basic concept has existed for decades, today's technology allows for incredibly precise keying, even with complex hair or translucent objects. Actors perform in front of a solid colored screen, and then that color is digitally removed, allowing any background, whether a real location, a matte painting, or a fully CGI environment, to be inserted seamlessly. This gives filmmakers immense flexibility to create any setting imaginable, from the depths of space to ancient Rome, without ever leaving the studio. Motion capture, mocap technology, has also evolved dramatically. Beyond simply tracking body movements, performance capture now captures every nuance of an actor's facial expressions, eye movements, and even subtle muscle twitches. This data is then used to animate highly realistic digital characters, allowing actors to become fantastical creatures or even entirely different people. Andy Serkis's iconic portrayal of Gollum in The Lord of the Rings was a pioneering use of mocap, bringing a digital character to life with unprecedented emotional depth. Later, films like Avatar pushed performance capture even further, creating entirely new species with believable emotions and interactions. One of the newest and most exciting advancements pushing the boundaries is virtual production. This cutting-edge technique involves using massive LED screens displaying digital environments in real time on set. Instead of acting in front of a blank green screen, actors perform within a dynamically lit, immersive digital world. This allows filmmakers to see the final shot instantly, provides realistic lighting on the actors, and helps actors immerse themselves more deeply in the scene. Popular shows like The Mandalorian have famously used virtual production to create stunning alien planets and spacecraft interiors, without ever leaving the studio, revolutionizing how complex scenes are filmed. Another fascinating application of modern VFX is de-aging technology. This allows filmmakers to digitally make actors appear younger, or even bring deceased actors back to the screen. Films like The Irishman famously use this technology to show actors like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino at different stages of their characters' lives, creating a seamless and immersive viewing experience across decades. While sometimes controversial, This technology opens new possibilities for storytelling and casting. The process of creating modern VFX is incredibly complex and involves a global network of artists, technicians, and software engineers. It often begins with pre-visualization, pre-V, where rough CGI animations are created to plan out complex action sequences and camera movements long before filming begins. This helps filmmakers visualize the final product and make creative decisions efficiently. From there, hundreds or even thousands of artists work on different aspects: modeling, texturing, rigging, animation, lighting, rendering, and compositing, all culminating in those breathtaking moments we see on screen. The sheer scale and sophistication of modern VFX allow filmmakers to tell stories that were once confined to the pages of books or the depths of our wildest dreams. They blur the lines between reality and imagination, creating truly immersive cinematic experiences that transport us to new dimensions. The magic of VFX continues to evolve at an astonishing pace, constantly pushing the limits of our imagination and bringing impossible stories to vivid life on screen. So what does this incredible evolution of special effects and visual effects truly mean for filmmaking and for us as an audience? Beyond simply creating cool visuals, special effects serve a much deeper, more fundamental purpose. They are powerful tools for storytelling. They allow filmmakers to transport us to impossible worlds, bring fantastical characters to life with emotional depth, and stage breathtaking action sequences that would otherwise be unimaginable. This significantly deepens our immersion in the narrative, allowing us to suspend disbelief and fully engage with the film's universe. They evoke powerful emotions, from awe and wonder to fear, excitement, and even profound empathy. The magic of movie effects lies in their unparalleled ability to make us believe the unbelievable, even if just for a moment. They expand the canvas of human imagination, pushing the boundaries of what stories can be told and how they can be experienced. From the stop-motion charm of King Kong to the hyper-realism of today's digital superheroes, the journey of movie magic is a testament to human ingenuity, artistic vision, and our endless desire to create and be transported. It reminds us that behind every incredible cinematic moment, there's a team of dedicated artists and technologists making the impossible possible. The magic continues. So there you have it, the incredible world behind movie special effects. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical tools to unlock your brain's potential and achieve your goals. Remember, learning about these fascinating topics is a fantastic way to expand your vocabulary, improve your listening comprehension, and boost your English skills too. If you found this video helpful and enjoyed this journey into movie magic, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss your daily English lessons and more fascinating topics. We'd love to hear your questions or thoughts in the comments below. What's one movie special effect that completely blew your mind? Or what kind of impossible scene would you like to see brought to life next? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.